This is Monday, April 28th, 2025. We are live here at the village, which is not too far from the windmill that we're making today. Also, let's go over the National Day Counter real quick, get that knocked out, and we'll get this day started. Yeah, I just started the stream. It was completely muted. I spoke for about 10 minutes. Oh, this is take two, so hopefully we'll get through this. So today's April 28th. If you're born this day, happy birthday. Let's go over who was born this day. James Monroe, the fifth president of the U.S., born this day, 1758. Joseph Duniger, born this day, 1892. He was a magician and mentalist. Harper Lee, the author of To Kill a Mockingbird, born this day, 1926. Carolyn Jones, the actress who played Morticia in The Addams Family, born this day, 1930. There was a TV series in the 1960s that she was an actress for. Lois Duncan, author who wrote I Know What You Did Last Summer, born this day, 1934. Wow. Um, Jay Leno, the former Tonight Show host, born this day, 1950. And Mary McConnell, the actress who played in Dances with Wolves, born this day, 1952. And Maryland becomes the seventh state to ratify the Constitution this day in 1788. And the first veterinary college in the U.S. opens in Boston this day, 1855. Billy the Kid escapes from the Lincoln County Jail in Mesilla, New Mexico this day, 1881. Let me see. National Day is Global Pay It Forward Day. Today is also National Superhero Day, Bravehearts Day, Blueberry Pie Day, and Great Poetry Reading Day. Let's take a look at what Bravehearts Day is. I have no clue what that is. It's probably why I have to say this again, because I didn't say it last time. Each year on April 28th, we celebrate National Bravehearts Day to honor the bravery of families dealing with childhood cancer. During this time, we pay tribute to and support the families and friends of those involved in the child's life. So, folks, let's salute the folks out there trying to support their families who are suffering right now with cancer. So, get out there, do your donations, do your spread the words, and if you know someone out there, send their loves and prayers. And yeah, and just if you can, if all you can do is send a prayer, send a prayer. I did not know. So, folks, that's National Bravehearts Day is today. Also, National Blueberry Pie Day, and also National Great Poetry Reading. So, get out your poetries, your blueberry pies, your prayers for Bravehearts and superheroes, and pay it forward. So, folks, that's your National Day calendar. Happy birthday if you're born today, April 28th. And we are moving on. Let's check out that audio one more time. There we go. Sounds good. Also, as an update, I told you guys I'd start playing. Um, what's that called? Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I start playing the flight sim again. Oh, let's see what that. I think that's a birch tree laying down. Never mind. And I was having a lot of fun because it has a thing called career mode, so you can actually get your pilot's license and actually work as a pilot in the simulation. And unfortunately, I did not know that there is a glitch in the game that with certain updates, what will happen is, especially for those who play on console, it'll come up on the load screen. And as you come up on the load screen, it'll basically say your last game ended abruptly. Either choose continue or start in safe mode. Well, you're supposed to have the ability to click either continue or safe mode using the cursor. In the game, there's a circular cursor button. It's hard to explain. When you have a cursor on your PC, it's an arrow, an arrowhead. In the simulator, there's a circle, like it looks like a target. It's a circle with a dot in the center, and that's your cursor. Well, that's supposed to show up so you can choose something or select something if you have an option like that. Well, apparently you can't do that option. So I spent a couple of good hours over the weekend trying to figure that out. And basically, they're suggesting that you go to use your laptop to open the game or your PC, open the game that way. Then you'll have you deselect um, the wind like uh, full screen mode. So you have a window mode when you go into the game. That way, you should be able to select continue or safe mode. For me, it doesn't work. And then they suggested syncing the game, and I tried syncing, nothing. And so they basically said to me, "Well, you just have to wait to the next update, which could be another month or two." And I'm paying 20. The only reason why I'm paying the Ultimate Gamer Pass at $20 a month is for that, is for the flight simulator. If they can't help me, I'm not going to give them $20 a month for nothing. So today I'm canceling my subscription. But if you can play it, it's a great game. It's got a lot of potential. But even when I was playing it, there was a lot of it was I wired it straight to my router, so that way there's no lag in the game. But yeah, it's one day it'll be a great game, but I don't think it's up there yet, man. I noticed, and the other thing was driving me nuts because I really love that option. I mean, it has so much potential now for a career mode. And the thing of it is you can get your own like business, start your own flying business, and uh, you have to acquire so many credits in the game to get for accomplishing whatever, and that allows you to purchase or whatever. But if you make a mistake, like if you lose your plane, just like in real life, you you have to get it repaired, and it costs money. And I spent hours trying to get this thing, trying to get acquire enough credits to get this business started and all that. And you only get one plane because the planes are about like $500,000 or credits in the game. And it takes, and when you get paid out for a contract, it's like uh, if you're doing it for like if you're an employee, you're only going to get a couple of thousand credits. If you do it for yourself, like you have a your own business or your own plane, you could get up potentially up to 100,000 credits. So and like I said, since it's cloud gaming, and that's the only way you can play on it is through cloud gaming. You can't just simply download it and play offline. You have to be online to do it. If you don't have a high broadband connection, as you play, you'll disconnect. And it was horrible. I acquired all that. I spent I don't know how many hours to acquire this plane and do this. I think this mission was for 100 and something thousand credits, and all of a sudden, I went to turn. It was at an airport with like that had grass and trees, and I went to turn and to get to the runway. And as I turned, my connection dropped, and I couldn't stop my plane. It went right into a tree. All those it's like playing Minecraft on hardcore mode. All those hours I spent, and everything was lost. But I accepted it because it's a cool game, and I didn't mind going through the process again. And sure enough, here we are. So guess what? I am not spending an extra $20 a month for that. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So, but it was nice while it lasted. But 'cause I was kind of jealous of the guys on the PC side playing that simulation because it was like real life. You had a air traffic controller who was an actual person, actual human being playing as a controller. And there's other pilots in the game and stuff. It was cool. I mean, they have multiplayer in the on the console, but it's better on the PC. But if you can't afford a PC or all the equipment, it's nice to be able just to try it, you know. And now you don't even have that option, so it's okay. For those of you who can't get 2024 to work, you can work. I did get the 40th anniversary, which is the MSFS 2020. I did get that to work. That does work. So you can still play it if you want, but for $20 a month, yeah, I mean you gotta really love doing that stuff to pay that $20 a month for that. I mean, I don't. It'd be different if I had a lot of money and $20 is nothing to me, but yeah, $20 is I could use it for other stuff, especially nowadays with gas being the way it is. Yeah, I could use it for other stuff. But it's a good concept. I love that concept. I was having a lot of fun with it. But like they always say, good things come to an end. So there's always Minecraft. That's what I'm doing. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. Um, I'm going to get more wood for the upper levels of that windmill. And I'd like to get this thing finished. I did look into the idea of making other windmills to store all the dye and stuff. So I'll tell you about that in a second. So if you like this contraption here, this is by Silent Whisperer, Whisperer on YouTube. It's called a Universal Tree Farm. This is from about 4 years ago, and you can actually build this underground. The newer version is much bigger. You can do much more, but it actually has to have exposure to the to daylight because it uses a daylight sensor for one of the redstone connections. But Silent Whisper is an amazing, along with Rayworks, Avamance, Waddles, really good redstone builders, and check them out. They're all on YouTube, also on Twitch. Guess I got too much stuff in my inventory. I really need to start repairing my gear, so I might actually go use that creeper farm to repair my gear and get more gunpowder for this farm. Let me put this stuff in here temporarily so I have more room. So I have a blast chamber so that these trees can go into this one section and get blown up by TNT. That way I don't have to stop and do this all the time. So I might do that. I might go ahead and go up to that creeper farm. Let's add this stuff to the windmill, and then we'll go up to the creeper farm. And update on I don't know if I told you guys this or not, because I think I haven't talked about this since last Wednesday. I have been checking out another TV series that was back in the past there. I guess around 2015. I guess this was out. Mr. Robot. Man, that's a good TV series. Sam Ishmael, Esmail, Sam Ishmael, the writer and creator of the show. Oh my God, the storyline. It's about 4 seasons, 4 years they had that on the air. And man, it started Rami Malek. Man, I'm telling you, it's a great series. Really good series. Almost on the level of Lost. You get Sam Ishmael. He really is a good writer. Just when you think you understand how the story is going, it turns a corner, and man, unexpected stuff. I mean, it's really good though. It makes you inspired to write your own stories and stuff, man. It's really impressive. Because I love computers and stuff, and it had to deal with hackers. I don't hack or anything. I don't know anything about that. But whatchamacallit, I was curious about. I saw this series or the movie in the 1990s called Hackers, and I was curious to see how they were going to touch that subject with this movie or this TV series. And man, it is really deep how the story structure. It's almost on the level of Lost, just like Lost. You think you understand how the story is turning out, and it just keeps going deeper to another level. It's really good. So if you get a chance to check it out, I'm watching it currently on Tubi, Tubi. It's a internet TV station thing where you can watch free movies and TV from the past, kind of like Pluto TV, but it's called Tubi. So check it out, Mr. Robot. Excellent, excellent TV series. It used to be on the USA Network, I think, but really, really, really good series. Also, I've been watching Andor. So next episode, I believe, is tomorrow. It's on Tuesday nights. Is Andor? Definitely have to check that out. So this is the creeper. Okay, I guess I don't want to fly. Um, this is the creeper farm up here, and I haven't used this thing in a long time. So let's get hooked up. Check to see what's going on. Okay, everything looks good. And we'll go up into the farm itself. Oh, you know what? I got to turn on the trident killer here. So I gotta pop this. Let's see. I am out of room again. I guess I have to start putting this stuff in here. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I built this farm quite a while ago, a couple of years ago. And if you go on my YouTube channel, The Big Red 1967, you see how I built this. I guess that's all I need to do. Put this in here. This is a trident killer. If you look this up on YouTube, it shows you how to build this. It's really simple. It's just a combination of redstone torches, observers, and pistons. That's all it is. And it pushes this trident around. So excuse me, if a mob falls down into it, because you threw that trident in here and it's getting pushed around, you get the XP for every mob that gets vanquished in it. Now the question is how I'm getting back up there. I used to have a thing over here where I could take a scaffolding up top, so I don't know if it's still here. I guess not. Like I said, I haven't been over here in a long time, man. Long time. All this stuff down here is for fireworks. So I turn right here is where the gunpowder comes in, and it automatically feeds the autocrafters over there to make rockets and fireworks, and then it sets them all into here. So that way at sunset the fireworks go off. But I turned it off so because I need gunpowder right now. I don't have excess to allow it to do that. And once I start using it more and have ample supply of gunpowder, I'll let this thing run on its own. So at sunset, if you're nearby here at sunset, the fireworks will go off, which is really cool. I always love that idea. I saw that on Avamance, and really cool concept. I'll tell you one thing. By doing this, we'll get to get some more enchant books sent down to the library. This is a fishing farm right here. So, what do I have to do? Okay, I turn this thing on. Hold on. I gotta turn this thing on so that way the items go down below. I think I have to probably turn it in from the inside here. Yep. So I gotta turn that switch. There we go. Now go into hard mode. The creeper's going to start dropping down, and we'll wait a little bit, get enough gunpowder, and we'll go back to the tree farm. We'll have to make TNT though. Hopefully I have sand to make TNT. So what I did up here while I'm waiting for the creepers is I fish. Believe it or not, you take this. This is a little fishing farm. There's enough water in here for fish to spawn, and whatever I catch goes down into the library. I'll show you. Oop. Gotta get it just right. Oh, I guess I have to go down here. There we go. And it sits on top of that. There goes a creeper. There we go. It sits on top of the pressure plate, and then whatever I catch goes into the hoppers. See, there goes creepers. The this fishing farm, or AFK fishing farm, it's by, again, Silent Whisper. So if you go over to his YouTube channel, you'll see how to build this AFK fishing farm. You could build this in any area that you wish. You don't have to be near any ocean. You don't have to be near any river or lake. It just simply works. And you get XP as well, which is really cool. Oops. It's got the bobber has to sit on the pressure plate though in order for it to work. So what happens is when you pull this off the pressure plate, it goes right into the hopper, and then the so that way the hopper will grip anything that you catch. Just like that. And then when you pull it, you'll get your XP. Reason why it's not healing up the fishing rods, because my wings need to be repaired. So let's go down to the well, it's daylight. Let's go down and see if we can get some XP from the creeper farm, and then we'll come back up and continue fishing. Oh, I'm hearing all the XP. Unfortunately, the distance I set up that AFK right there from the creeper farm, it's too far. So I actually had to be closer to the creeper farm, which is kind of like defeating the purpose. I know. But I didn't want to rebuild all this. And I like this concept because it hides the actual creeper farm up above. Ooh, that's not good. Let me get rid of that guy. I guess I didn't open that up for him to fall down. Wait a minute. Oh no, that is weird. He should have, unless he couldn't sink down. Huh. Yeah, that's what it is. They're getting stuck in there. Might have to fix this. Oh, that's really weird. It's like a solid thing of water. Hold on. Oh, that's really weird. Let me get out of hard mode for a second. Fix that. They should be able to slide down like that side. That's really bizarre. Let me see if I lay down this bucket again of water, and maybe that'll help it. They shouldn't get... What I did was... Give me a second. What I did was I set up a piston to stop them from sliding all the way through, so I can turn it into a music disc farm. And the idea of the water is because they're dropping so far, I didn't want them to die of fall damage. But it shouldn't be a stale. The water shouldn't be stagnant in here. It should be able to slide down. Okay, just making sure that's empty. What I could, let me see. Let's try it one more time. You know something? Shoot. Yeah, I can't put. I was gonna put scaffolding back in that hole, but I remembered that's where the items are dropping from the blimp section. They're dropping through that hole. All right, I have to put it back the other way. Let's see if this is better or not. Piston should be okay. Let me close the piston. That now put the water in. Right now, if I open it, maybe I shouldn't go this high up. I'm hearing water flowing, so maybe that's a good thing. It's the same thing. You know, I think the difference is that side there's a gap, where this side there is no gap. Maybe if I put like a button right there, I can slide. The water will stop them, and then let's see. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but let's give it a shot. Water will be up top above it, but it won't allow them. Let me pick up that water too, because I don't want to get washed out here. Yeah, I used to have scaffolding over there to go back up, but so I don't have to build another access from the top. When I'm fishing up top there, actually there's a dispenser or dropper setting all the items down, and believe it or not, it's falling right into this hole right here. And if I wait a minute, I don't know. Somewhere in here, the items are dropping that needs to have access to that water. I just forget where it's at though. Anywho, moving on. Pick this up. Grab some shut-eye. And then, let me see, I guess, pop these two here. Make sure you use Silk Touch when you're doing that. Put a button there. Put the candle back. We'll go back up top. This should be better. Yeah, I tried out Sea of Thieves because, I mean, I like Sea of Thieves anyway, but I was really hoping to play that Microsoft Flight Sim over the weekend. So I was playing Sea of Thieves. There's a new update. I highly recommend checking that out. They're doing a thing called Hunter's Call. So this way you can get more swag from the game for your ships and stuff like that. So check that out. That's pretty awesome. All right. So let's see what that did. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. The button holds the water up. Now I'm hoping that if I close that piston, that it doesn't destroy that water source block. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't, because I think it's on top of where the piston's at. So if I close the piston, good. So the idea is when the creepers fall on top of the water block, the piston will stop them from sliding down into the trident killer. The well, actually, it's not for. This is not for creepers. It's for a general mob farm, and then the skeletons will eventually stop in here. Creepers will come down this chute. They'll get stuck in here because I'll turn that on, and then I'll stand over here. And when the skeleton sees me over here, they'll try to shoot me, but they hit the creeper instead, and then you get a music disc from it. So that's why that's set up like that. But right now we're just getting creepers. We just open it up. This should work. Let's go back to the top. Oh, I gotta turn the trident killer on. Shoot. I thought it was too quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me. There we go. Oh, that poor bat. No, no, no. I'm sorry. Oh, that was not good. I did not plan that. I'm sorry. That was wrong. That's my karma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, we'll go back into hard mode and get some creepers. Yep, that's running. So we'll go into hard mode. I also was working on my regular Minecraft world game. Um, what did I do? Oh, I went to get cherry blossoms, and boy, I tell you, that was a chore. Because that's an old game. I started that back in 2019, and I'm just waiting for the creepers to come up. And do I have my bed? Yeah. And anyhow, so I've went to different areas of the maps and a lot of different updates. When it happens, if you've already explored certain chunks, there you go, that's a creeper. Then you're not going to get the update. It's not going to occur in the older sections of your world. So I had to go to some new areas, and man, I did some traveling this past weekend to find those cherry blossom trees. But now I have it, and I'll have to show you guys. Probably June 7th, I'll have an anniversary stream, and I'll show you what I did, what I've been working on in my original world, and it's really cool. I mean a really big, giant cherry blossom tree. But I did it. I started that idea or that build before there were cherry blossoms in Minecraft. So a lot of different Minecrafters were using like pink glass. They were using pink cement. They were using pink. Um, what was it? All kinds of different variations of pink and white. And but the tricky thing of it is, with certain blocks, if they're not total cement and it's just I forget what the variation is called. It's not the actual cement, but the stuff that's without the water. But that's like sand. It has the same property as sand, so it will fall. So you have to have it support it when you're making whatever build you're doing, and because of the texture. So it doesn't. My tree wasn't looking like a perfect cherry blossom tree, but now since we have cherry blossoms, yeah, yeah, but I didn't have enough time after I went looking for the cherry blossoms to finish it. So, but now I have actual cherry blossom trees that I can get more leaves for the build. So I'm happy with that. That's something that I put off for a couple of years. So it's nice to go back and work on it. I'll try a couple of more catches and then we'll go check the trident killer. Okay, let's go take a quick look down below. I'll wait till that fills up a little bit more, and then we'll head back to the tree farm, get a couple of more stacks of wood, and I just need to put like I think three small levels I got to put on, and then the top, the roof. The roof is what's gonna make it drag on a little bit because of um, the amount that I have to add to that roof. There's a lot of slabs. How nice. Yeah, we're in hard mode, so I need food. And I don't think I have any on me. I guess I could switch it back to peaceful mode. Uh-oh, that's a witch. Is she inside that thing? I'll be darned, I got a witch. Wow. Oh, because it's general. Right. I forgot about that. The mob. I have a general mob farm. So there's one block above there that generates any type of mob, and then because it's dark, and then I have one specifically designed to spawn only creepers. So I have two of those blocks inside that blimp up here. Yeah, I was like, why am I getting a witch? I forgot about that. That's awesome. It's not going to take that much longer. I just hang up here for about another minute, and we'll have enough. Or I should say, I have enough. When I say we, I mean you guys watching. I like to include you in my daily activity. Let's see if we can pop this up here. That axe needs to get mended. Let me see what else has to get mended. I think I got everything. Everything's looking good. Oh, okay, the hoe. Anything else? Oh, the helmet. Okay. I don't know why I was wearing a gold helmet. Oh, I need that repaired. Okay, that should be everything. Once we'll go back into peaceful mode, I'll give you a tour of this upper blimp area, because this is not totally mob proof. It's still a little dark in some areas of this blimp. So if you go wandering out here, you could get jumped by a mob. That's why I have an iron door on this fishing farm. See, I already got the gold helmet already cured just from fishing. Now, from what I'm understanding, I could maybe not understanding what Mojang is saying, but apparently in Java Edition, you don't actually have to highlight your hotbar for the tools that need to be repaired. As long as they're in the hotbar, the game will automatically repair any items that have mending, allegedly. But you know something, Bedrock never had that ability, and I'm still waiting to see that happening. It could be at a slow, maybe at a very slow rate. I'm not noticing it, but if I see something getting repaired and I'm not highlighting it, then I know for sure it's doing it. What I would have to do before was take off all my armor and only highlight um, the particular tool that needs to be mended. But apparently, this, what Java had the ability to do was you didn't have to take off any of your armor, and it would automatically repair anything that has mending. You didn't have to highlight it. So I am waiting to see. Also, if you play preview or snapshot, which is the experimental mode, um, right now Mojang has the flying gas, the happy gas, which you can fly around the world with the leads. You can connect different mobs with the leads now, and that's all on preview or snapshot or experimental. Go on your experimental modes and check it out. I think that's all part of the summer drop. The summer drop should be coming out in June. And you have the ability to fly around the world on the gas. You can make islands now, just like this blimp. You can you can build in the sky using the gas. You don't have to get all the scaffolding or blocks to get or water to the sky to a higher level. You can just fly up there with your gas. It's gonna be like a platform. It's gonna be pretty cool. One more catch and we'll go down below. Let's go down and see what's happening. I need to get this axe repaired for sure. I like to stay here until all my stuff's repaired, I'll be honest with you. Hopefully I didn't see a creeper wandering around here. I'm in hard mode. If there's a dark spot, they'll appear. Okay. Bamboo. Alright. Getting better. I really got to make a better access to the top from here instead of coming all the way over here. Since we have daylight, I might be able to show you the inside, the interior. Isn't this a messed up way of traveling up here? So, the block right there, that's the general mob farm. That one right above the fishing. Oh, no, I got it backwards. That's that huge one up top there. It's hard to see, it's all in dark. But there's a big square block right there. That's the creeper farm. The smaller one right there, the gray one, that's the general mob farm. It's completely dark in both of those. But the big one up top, that's designed so that only creepers can spawn in it. And like I said, because of the distance I set up, I have to be in this vicinity for the creepers to spawn. But I think it's about 40, you have to be about 43 blocks from the farm to have a AFK spot. And I think I overestimated the distance. So that's why the Trident Farm's further down below. That's the wrong spot. And where I'm sitting is pretty good. It's a pretty good spot right here. And I'm assuming this is pretty close to 43 blocks. I probably could get better spawn rates because of the levels. I have maybe 6 floors to that block. And if I got a little bit, maybe a couple of blocks down, maybe if I was on the Y level, maybe like if you look on the upper left hand corner of my screen, it says 170, 250, minus 9. So if I wasn't at 250, which is the height level, and maybe 245, this thing would be really cranking out the creepers. But I don't I don't feel like rebuilding this, so I just have to deal with what I get. You see how long it's taking me to get the windmill thing done. Yeah, it's getting very close to 2 o'clock. I'm gonna hang till about 2:30, um, and yeah. That's the unfortunate thing with fishing. If you switch to another tool or weapon, your bobber will be reeled back in. So you have to. That's what I should do. I'll show you. So I should switch before. I should switch tools before I reel this bobber in. Let's see if that works. No. Nope. Nope, don't work. Shoot. Oh well. You have to be connected to the fishing pole in order to get the XP. Sometimes, oops, I did it again. Sometimes the XP balls take a little bit to get to you. So if you're fast enough, got reeled in, and then move over. Yeah. Okay, reeled in, and darn it. Oh, well, okay, let's go take a gander. Actually, let's grab some sleep before I go down there because it's getting near nighttime. Yeah, Mojang is definitely upgraded hard mode. Don't take chances if you don't have to. I mean, hard mode versus hardcore mode means that in hard mode like this is you can respawn. Hardcore you can't respawn. It's just I don't feel like lose if I get blown up or something. Ooh, I'm not. Okay, there we go. Come on, let's see if we can get some more. Didn't have my stuff highlighted before I got down here. Where's my hole? I used all my balls. I used all my XP balls. I just like to get the stuff healed up before I go back down. It won't take that long. Oh, need my fish. My fish. It's my lunch. It's my fish. Also, I'm getting better at Clip Studio Paint using the comic book section of the software where it allows you to make comic books. So like you make the panels just like you would have in a regular comic book. It's really cool because you can situate the panels in different angles. And I tell you, man, I was having such a blast with that. And then you can have your characters or your scenery pop out from the panels, give you like that 3D effect. Oh man, I was having a blast with that. As soon as I get this stuff done, I will post it on my Instagram so you guys can see what I've been up to. But Having lots of fun with this stuff. Took me a while to get myself to take the patience to sit down and learn and just learn how that stuff works. And it's been fun. I want to get more um, traditional art stuff done too. I have um, an art workstation. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. These guys are spawning outside that door. I have an art. It's like cabinet with drawers that I built, but it's a little makeshift, so I have to make better support under the drawers so the stuff doesn't fall out. Um, and I'm kind of using that as an excuse why I'm not doing traditional, but um, yeah, I want everything to be working in my little station area that I got set up in my room to appreciate making my art. But yeah, I'm kind of using it as an excuse, as a crutch, as an excuse. But eh, it is what it is. And as I was saying, a lot of this stuff should be flowing over to the library. Um, in fact, let's go take a look. Let me grab some XP from the Trident Killer, and I want to go down and make sure this stuff is actually flowing to my library. This stuff should be okay. Ooh, but more mobs. And I just go down through this hole here if it allows me to. There we go. And you just fly down here real quick. Yeah, I added these cherry blossoms here. I wanted to have like an Asian theme going all the way across to my other section of this map. Oh, I gotta go here. And in future update, yeah, updates. The future upcoming streams, I'm going to get to it. Just want to make sure my stuff is actually okay. It should be flowing. I shouldn't have to worry about. Oh, do I have to turn this? No. Let me see something. If I add, it should automatically drop. Let's go on the other side. It should automatically drop. Oh yeah, I can drop this. There we go. Now I just have to make sure the stuff is going over to my library. How would I tell? I see my librarian running around. Um, hmm. Let's see. Well, honestly, I'm just curious to see if there's anything over here. All right. Let's see. How would I check this? Um, and my boys, my boys. Oh, I'm still in hard mode. Boy. Okay. Forgot about that. Yeah, it's working. You hear it? If that thing is beeping, that means stuff is being sent through. That's cool. Let's go over to storage and see if stuff is backing up over there. Definitely in hard mode. Make sure we don't get no surprises on the way over. I gotta be careful because being in hard mode. Yeah, let me go in peaceful mode because I'm afraid my villagers can get attacked. Let me just go back into peaceful mode real quick. Because if you're in hard mode and you come into a chunk and that means you're activating it, mobs could spawn in here. Even though you pull out, and then if your villagers in the wrong spot, like those two guys, they could get attacked. And then you gotta redo your villagers all over again. That's a kitty. Oh, that kitty cat hears, uh, sees the fish I have. Yep. So this stuff is from. Yep. There's the bamboo I sent. So it's working. All right. Let's go back up. Just let me try to heal up this hoe and pick. Oh, kitty cat. Let me see. She was the one making that sound. Oh, you want fish? Here, Mr. Villager. Here's your fish. Here's your fish. Sorry. My allergies are out of control. Out of control, I say. Hopefully, I got enough rockets to get back up there. That guy in my cape, that is Steve. Almost went over the edge. Okay, back into hard mode. Hopefully, my try. Oh no, it's turned off. That's what I'm saying. If you're in Bedrock Edition and you walk away, yeah, this stuff turns off. Redstone stops working. Son of a gun, my trident. Oh no, my trident. Where is it? Where did it go? No. If your stuff is like, if you have I can break it out of hard mode. If you have a trident killer like that, and your trident's still in there, you could lose it. Son of a gun. I don't think it's on me. Oh yes, it is. Okay, it's fine. I got it. It's okay. The other cool thing is with these trident farms is, oh, this is cool. I don't. Oh, I can get back up there. Let me use this. Here we go. Bada bing. Bada bing. Pop this. Great. And pop this. There we go. Throw this down there. Turn this on. Blast back. I wish there was a better way, better method of doing this. I have yet to find one, but it works. You suffer through this nonsense. It's worth it. It's worth it. Believe me, it's worth it. Okay. So let's go back up top. Oh, it's nighttime now. You're gonna have something spawn on me, aren't you? Great. All right. I could have easily went into peaceful mode, but where's the fun in that, right? Okay. Take this back up. Ooh, I gotta Get my hoe. And my fish. Get my fish out. If the fish was cooked, it would satiate the hunger haunches. Isn't it funny? That works, but the one down below didn't. It's confusing. I can never outguess Mojang or the programming. And why should I? You know, why should I? Here we go. Creepers should start coming down. I'm in hard mode. Yep. Yeah, I don't want to waste too much time up here. This will be the last time, I promise you, because it's already a little bit after 2. I was watching Stone Mountain 64 over the weekend, and man, I tell you, they got the new Verdant. Ooh, that's not good. The new Verdansk or Verdansk map up and running on Call of Duty Modern Warzone, and him and his friends were playing on Friday. They're called the Fast Crew, and yeah, it's kind of neat. Every once in a while I get burnt out, and then watching it stuff brings back memories when I was playing it. And I'm starting to get the itch again. Definitely starting to get the itch again. Back in the day, I used to do like a combination of Halo, Battlefield, Call of Duty, that whole cycle of games. I would sometimes all in the same day, man. Sometimes all in the same day. I was watching some interviews with, I think his name's Jeffrey Hiddleton, and he was the inventor of modern day AI. He created the neural net that ChatGPT and most AIs use, and he was giving his predictions and stuff. But you know, I use ChatGPT quite a bit, and I honestly, I guess because I'm a computer guy, I like tech, and I've been waiting for something like this since like the early '80s, and I was a young kid back then, and I watched Tron and what was these other, all this other different. There was a show on ABC called Mister Automated or something. I forget the name of it. It's a good show, but it inspired you to get with computers and stuff. And this idea of like Star Trek: The Next Generation, well, even the original series had you could talk to the computer, and it just fascinated me, man. I know a lot of people are fearing that AI, like the Matrix, will decide that humans are inferior, but I'm a big believer that you know things happen for a reason, and it's just another step in our evolution that we learn to cooperate with each other. You know, all different forms of life, including AI. Uh, I think it's possible. I don't think there's when you talk about overtaking and stuff like that. That comes from a place of fear, and anytime think logically from a place like that or an emotion like that, like fear or any of the negative emotions, you're going to get negative answers, and you just have to. I don't want to say hope for the best, but if you if you go, what's it? I guess if you go with your heart, you can't go wrong. Let's see how the gunpowder's shaping up. Yep, just cutting there a little bit. Just a little bit more. I tell you what, you know what? Yeah, let's just call it. Then that way I can get the. I'll be here forever. All right, let's turn this off. I could turn that one up there off too, but let me pick up this. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to have you guys watch me do this all day. Guess at least get some building in. There is a way, I have to look it up, that you see the distance between where I have to travel to come back down here to get the XP. There is a way, I think, that you can actually gather those XP balls into bottles and then use them at any other time that you need to use them. So I think that's a possibility. I just have to do some little bit of review to see how to do that. But yeah, I think that's very possible. Just trying to see if there's anything good in there. Okay, that's good. You know, I could use that though. You know what? I'm gonna take this. That chest. There should be a fish back here too. Let's see. Shoot. 1 second. Because this fish in the back is also enhances this AFK fish farm. It's this fish in the back here. Yep, he's still there. And it help if you have Luck of the Sea on your fishing rod enchant, and with that fish you get like extra drops. Oh, I didn't get the gunpowder, did I? Son of a gun. Okay, bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Make sure I'm in peaceful mode. Okay. I gotta gather up that gunpowder for the wood farm. And my rockets. I need rockets too. I don't think there's anything here. Nope. So pick it up out of here. Good. That should be all of it. And exit stage right. Let me see. Best way out of here. Can I scoot through there? I don't think I can. Let's try it. Nope. And we're gone. Boop. Let me see. What do I have to do? I actually needed paper, didn't I? I might have some. Oh, shoot. Let's see if I can get some paper. Need paper for the rockets. And I'm going to need sand or gravel for the TNT. I haven't turned this thing on so it doesn't produce paper. Oh. Let me put the gunpowder in here so I got some more room. And the fish I don't need right now. Let me check. I should have a shulker with rockets and stuff in there. There's paper. Yep, I'll use that. Make some rockets. It should have one for that has actual rockets in it. Yeah, I think this is